What's up everyone, we're back with another banger why? See, I don't know if Gege was tripping while writing this, but maybe there's some sort of unspoken rule with mangakas that incest is necessary in your manga. In this episode, we get a meetup of the people who are still alive, which is not that many actually. The episode starts off with the remains of Shibuya. I said this before, but I do love the attention to detail that's been put into the environment. The fact that everything has been destroyed can be seen again and wasn't just a random piece of background debris is quite impressive in my opinion, considering not all of Shibuya is a giant crater, which is just what most shonen do to show the remains of a fight. We cut to Panda finding Kusakabe chilling under some rubble. These two have done absolutely nothing in Shibuya so far, but we will see that Kusakabe does come in clutch later. Kusakabe starts a conversation about Itadori, and we're given his opinion on the entire matter. I don't really know if I expected this or not, but Kusakabe's in favor of Yuji's execution. I guess his argument was that Yuji is supposed to be able to switch out with Sukuna, but when Sukuna was active, there was no signs of switching after he killed like thousands of people. I guess it's reasonable to be worried about hanging around with the vessel of Sukuna. Kusakabe tells Panda that he's not going to take his side in the matter, and the main reason that people weren't really pushing for Yuji's execution is because Gojo was stopping that. Now, I'd like to say that a lot of the Kyoto students have been swayed a little bit in Yuji's favor, but I'm not really sure. But the higher-ups like that old grandpa dude with the guitar probably is in favor of his execution still. But with Gojo gone, we're going to have to actually see how Jujutsu Society reacts. They probably don't have that pushback they did before. And it cuts to this. Yeah, they did animate the Mei scene. It's definitely something. I mean, there are some interesting parts about who she's talking to and stuff, but the whole stuff with Ui, it's just weird, man. Anyways, moving on. After the fight with Yuji, Choso went to go hide in a corner. He's still trying to process all the visions he saw when he was fighting Yuji. He then comes to a realization and decides that he's going to go help. And I mean, to be fair, he's going to be the main carry in this fight, until someone arrives at the end of the episode. We're back to Mahito and Yuji from last episode when Geto pulled up. Yuji decides to immediately go for Geto, but he summons a catfish curse that basically just warps him into the ground and back up again. Yuji keeps trying to get to him, but he just summons more curses. He starts yapping and continues on for quite a long time. He just rambles about random curse techniques or whatever. And while this is happening, Mahito goes in for a kill. Mahito had anticipated Geto's betrayal, but he fails in this. He says he knew because I was born from you humans after all. Geto then absorbs him in a surprisingly gritty scene, and although I do wish Yuji got the kill, he's still practically dead, so I'm happy with that. He then throat goats that bowl. Like, how does he even fit that thing down his throat? Geto easily detects this, but the rest of the Kyoto students pull up. This wasn't a standard 2-on-1 jumping there, the whole squad pull up to fight him. Kamo immediately sends a storm of arrows towards Geto, but not a single one hits him. And Mai pulls out a sniper to try and take him out. Geto does agree that conventional weapons should be used well against sorcerers, but he blocked the bullet with no effort. Miwa the goat pulls up again, but she tries to attack what I can presume is one of the most powerful characters right now, so her attack gets blocked instantly. But Geto goes all out and pulls out Supreme Art Uzumaki on Miwa. Why Miwa? The sequence that was done here though did look really cool. But just as we thought Miwa was about to get bodied, the defense man himself, Kusakabe, blocks the attack. As Kusakabe turns up, Choso turns up as well, and he's genuinely tweaking. He starts ranting, and Geto knows that he figures it out. Apparently one of his previous aliases was Noritoshi Kamo, the stain of the Kamo clan. Choso is furious on being manipulated by Geto, and as he angrily approaches him, Uhurame gets in front. He just appeared out of nowhere. At this point, we have no clue who this person is apart from the fact they know Sukuna. But it doesn't take long for us to find out that they're pretty tough in terms of strength. But the big reveal we get here is the fact that Choso is related to Yuji. There's a whole lot of family tree stuff that goes here, but Choso and Yuji are related to each other by blood. Due to the influence of Choso's technique, he can sense his brother's anomalies. He was able to sense when they died, and when he was about to kill Yuji, he sensed it again. After finding out this information, Choso is absolutely furious. His older brother complex makes him willing to die even though he just found out Yuji was his younger brother. Choso shoots piercing blood, but Uruhime blocks it, which is a pretty impressive feat considering piercing blood is about the speed of sound. And it cuts through concrete quite easily. Then Choso goes head to head with Geto. We see blood manipulation at its finest. It even had Kamo shocked. He tries to use his blood manipulation to gain some advantages in this fight, but Choso is completely outmatched. The other students try to come and help, but Urahime uses an ice-based curse technique, freezing literally everyone. Orihime even pulls out reverse curse technique to top it off. And I mean, Kusakabe knows what's up. Urahime then rains down a bunch of ice onto everybody. But the real one came into clutch. Yuki is here, and she's still wondering what Geto's answer was from last time, even though it's not Geto anymore. Been wondering where she was, but it's good to see her, and we can actually finally see her fight. So that's definitely going to make next episode quite interesting. The Shibuya arc is almost coming to an end, and it's been really good. They have fit a lot of content into such a small amount of episodes, especially with a lot of anime-only content in the fight scenes. It's honestly a fantastic adaptation to the manga, and I'm excited to see the finale of it. But that's all I got for this week. If you enjoyed, check out my other content, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.